Good morning. Thanks for joining us for our midday newscast. I'm Marcus Washington.
And I'm Laura Garcia. First, it's been more than 10 hours since that fiery crash we showed you in Fremont. A busy intersection is still shut down, and within the past hour, we received an update from police surrounding the deadly investigation.
We have team coverage for you this midday. Mike is helping you navigate the traffic impact just moments. But first, want to get to NBC Bay Area's Bob Redell. He's joining us live from Fremont. So, Bob, what are police saying about all of this?
Good morning, Tim, Marcus, and Laura. Fremont police still do not know what caused that car right there to lose control, hit a tree, and catch fire in front of a pet store here on Fremont Boulevard. But I did just speak to the general manager of that store, who says that something like this was going to happen. It was only a matter of time, in his opinion, because he says drivers tend to speed at this location where the road narrows. And you can see how it narrows there where the car initially hit on the curb there where the dirt mark was. This crash happened around 12:30 this morning. No other vehicles involved. There were 2 men in that car. And as you can see in the video, as I mentioned, that car caught fire. The passenger was rescued, but sadly the driver did not survive. Now, the pet store surveillance camera captured the accident. The general manager who watched it tells us it does show the car speeding, in his opinion, not confirmed by police. He says it hit a lamppost and then crashed into that tree. He says that within about 10 seconds, a Fremont police officer happened upon the scene.
The officer immediately grabbed his fire extinguisher from the back of his vehicle and ran over to the vehicle, putting out the flames that were underneath the car at the moment, trying to subside them. Managed to get them low enough so that way he and the 4 or 5 people who came out of the apartment complex were able to get the remaining survivor out of the car.
That was the passenger.
And then they all just backed away from the vehicle, because I think it was probably at risk of catching on fire again.
And that car did, unfortunately, catch on fire again. A wrecker has removed the car from where it crashed, and this is while the father of the driver who died has been looking on. Earlier this morning, the father of this young man told me that this was his son, and in Spanish said they could have taken him out, but they let him burn. There is no indication that first responders didn't try their best to save the young man, the driver. The passenger was taken to the hospital, his condition unknown. Again, police do not know if the driver was speeding or what caused this crash. They are going to be releasing more information later today, they said, but they do not believe that they'll have a cause anytime soon. And we're back here on Fremont Boulevard, in the middle of Fremont Boulevard, which has been shut down between Thornton and Peralta for quite some time. Reporting live here in Fremont, Bob Redell, NBC Bay Area News.
Well, no matter what the cause, a tragic way to die. Thank you, Bob.
Well, as Bob was just mentioning, hours later, that intersection still closed. I'm Mike Inouye, of course, now with more of what you can know about getting around all of that. And Mike, I mean, it certainly is going to cause some confusion for people who are used to using that area.
It is. In fact, I was worried that it wasn't going to clear before school started, and it didn't. Reason is because there are 2 schools nearby. Now, this is where the incident is, the closure right here between Peralta and Thornton. You can get to and from 880 through the area, Central Avenue and Thornton, or State Route 84. That's on this side of the freeway. State Route 84 over here, that's Dakota Road and continues onto the Dumbarton Bridge. And that's why this stretch of Fremont Boulevard is so popular. It can access the freeway in basically 4 points, but now it's cut off by that continued closure and investigation. Now, American High School over here, Thornton Middle School over here. So this morning's drop-off and pickup really were probably a huge issue as far as local traffic flow. I saw very slow sensors. If this lasts much more, and in a couple more hours, there will be more traffic coming back into the area for pickup and drop-off. So folks, it does look like they were loading that car onto the truck, but there was still fire department there and investigations. So watch that. And again, note Dusterberry and Paseo Padre are also your east-west connectors. Back to you.